Shalom, shalom, shalom. Alright, we back out here another week, man. Alright, we're probably a little shy. Alright, we back here another week. Okay. And we back here another week, man. Through the spirit and prophet Yahawashi shy. Giving all honor, glory, and praise to the Father and the Son, Yahawashi shy. Alright, double honors to the elders and apostles, their great milestone of rule and teach world. Okay, and a serious salutation. Okay. Onto the brothers pushing his word to truth and city, risking life and freedom to do so. Okay? To the spirit and power of Yahawashi Sham. Alright? And today, man, first and foremost, too, I want to give double ourselves and apostle of the great milestone, too. Okay? And a sincere salutation onto the brothers pushing his word. Alright? So today, man, through the spirit, we're going to be going, we got a lot to talk about, man. Okay? Realistically. Okay? Let me pull up some articles because, hey, man, through the spirit, okay? Through the spirit, a lot's going on. Alright? A lot of stuff's going on. Okay, so yesterday we were talking about the Apple's pushing for digital ID. You know, digital ID. Okay, right. So that's not even a big thing, man. Okay, more on the digital side, you have more cashless things happening. Okay, right. You have more cashless things happening, but as to where digital IDing and all that stuff, that's not really a big thing right now. Okay, you know, you might be programmed to a computer or whatnot. Okay, but they're actually pushing for you to hold your ID. Okay, right? Instead, man, they're gonna phase out them cards. That's all I gotta say. Okay, they're gonna start to phase out more of the credit cards. Okay, your credit card, your debit card, your driver's license on the card, all those things. Okay, and you have a thing called an Apple Wallet. Okay, so. I think it was two, man, I can't remember. Alright, so we're going to this article first, okay? There's plenty of articles to go into, man. There's plenty of things to talk about, okay? But going into the digital ID, that's what's popping right now, okay? And what you have, okay, there's a lot of these European countries, okay? Right, you have France, Italy, okay? Give me 1 second. Right, so America's done it, right. So you have Italy. Okay, Italy's a big one because they're actually having a lot of protests, fighting, riots down there. Okay, another big one is France. Okay, France is another big thing. Okay, then you have Australia. Okay, Australia's not playing no games, man. Okay, they're on straight lockdown mode. Okay, they're fining people for little things, man. The fines are like 3,000, 5,000. We went into that last week. Okay, so we're gonna read about this, man. Okay, and this is Esau coming out with that great wrath. Okay, just like we were trying to tell you about. Okay, right? Well, we're conspiracy theorists. We're weird. We wear dresses. Okay, man. The insults are gonna stop soon, and more of the proof is gonna be in the pudding. Okay, right? And when we say proof, okay, right? Because we're not gonna come out here, ramble our mouths off, and show no proof. You know what I mean? We're gonna speak on things that we have evidence. We studied on. Okay, all those things. Right, okay, so it says Italy may soon make the juice shot, okay, mandatory for everyone, okay, so that juice shot, okay, you already know what that is, okay, it says Italy may eventually make the juice shot, okay, in convention compulsory for everyone eligible for age, right, and they're actually, I believe the lowest age at the moment is 12, okay, that's the lowest age you can possibly get the juice, okay, it's 12, okay, and when they came out with that 12, when they said the age of 12, this was like about 2 months to a month ago that they came out with this. I think it was 2 months ago, around there. Okay, they're talking about how, you shouldn't be able to vaccinate, you know, the kid, blah, 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 blah. Okay, right? So, it says administering booster juice shots later this month in the vulnerable people, Prime Minister Mario Draghi said on Thursday, right? And that's why those people are rioting over there, okay, right? And it's so crazy because they band it together. And as a whole, they don't even wear masks no more. All right, they literally go to the bars as they please. It's crazy, okay? And that's why Esau's gonna have to come to the point of martial law, okay? By force, he's gonna have to go by force, okay? It says this month to vulnerable people, I read that. The government has already made it mandatory for medical workers to, right? And that's what they do. That's what we told you, okay? They start off with baby stuff, okay? First, it's gonna be your jobs. Right, they're gonna start off with the high care workers, right? They're gonna say, you need to get things because you're working around them, all that crap. Okay? When the funny thing is, a lot of those medical care workers have not even, you know what I find crazy is that they're hand in hand with those people, and they have not even contracted, the bear bug. Okay? A lot of them haven't even contracted it, and they're there 24/7. They sleep there, they breathe, everything, man. They do their daily lives there, taking care of a lot of those medical care workers, right? But they never, it never came to the point where they got they never got sick or anything. All right. So it says workers to get juiced if they want to be paid, right? And now they're talking about basically if you basically don't get the juice, okay, the booster juice shot, okay, they're gonna start to take money out of your account, okay, right? They're already talking about that. Okay, now they're talking about college students and everything like that. The college students are gonna have to start paying a fine of like $500 or so. Okay, man, those unrighteous decrees, man. Okay, right? What's wrong with these flies? All right, may be obligated to get the juice when the EU, right, the European Union, okay, health authorities give full approval to the juice, right? It says the European Medicines Agency (EMA) has given conditional approval for 4 juice, right? And what were they talking about before? They were talking about 3 juices. Okay, they were talking about 3 juice shots, man. You need to get 3 juice shots. Okay, now they're out here talking about 4, and that's what not even us, but these so-called woke-activists. Okay, that's what they were talking about. Blatantly talking about. They're talking about how basically it's gonna go on for years. Okay, right? And what they're gonna keep doing is they're gonna keep giving you juice shots, and you're basically being experimented on. Okay, right? Because they already said once you're, what do they always say? Once you're fully juiced, you can do this, you can do that. You're gonna be free to the public. You're gonna be free to that. This, that, right? Oh, but now there's a fourth juice shot. There's gonna be a 5th one. It's gonna keep going. Okay, and ultimately, what's gonna come down to is the charagma, aka the MOB. Okay, right? Because they're already think about it. They're already prepping you. Okay, right? All the rules. Look at all the rules they're giving you, right? Oh, you can't work unless you do this. You can't. Literally, the scriptures speak about the MOB doing that. They're prepping you, slowly prepping you for that MOB. So when MOB comes, you're already going to be used to all these rules, these lockdowns, these restrictions. Okay? It's a perfect setup, man. Okay? It says the so-called standard marketing authorization after further checks, at which point, right, and those medical care workers make a lot of money. They make over 6 figures, okay, to 100K range, right? They have become compulsory for all, right? And a lot of them are stepping out. Okay, there's video surfacing on the internet of they're saying the hospitals are empty of workers. They're limited on workers and stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's just when they start to get to that point. Okay, right? So I want to get some scriptures, man. Right? And low-key, we might have to go back to the article, right? Because the article is actually edifying. Okay, so this is Ecclesiastes. Okay, because guess what? These people are lost, man. Okay, they think once they get all juiced up, everything's gonna go back to normal. First of all, okay, you have all these viruses throughout history. When have they ever just disappeared? Okay, and if they didn't disappear, okay, are not being reported at a mass number, that's you've been fooled. You've been fooled basically, right? Bamboozled. Okay, so this is Ecclesiastes, right? They've been bamboozled, right? So 546. This is 546. Right. So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 1. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun. Right, the oppression, the unrighteous decrees. Okay, right? Oh, they're gonna tax you because you don't want to get, right? What happened to my body, my choice, right? What happens if, I don't want to get it, I don't feel comfortable, right? Isn't this place all about comfort? All right? So, it only applies when it benefits them, right? Right. It says, and behold, the tears of such as will oppress, right? And that's going into obviously the Israelites, because that group of nation is mainly oppressed, right? But the wickedness of this earth is so high that even these nations that are supposed to be above us, they're being oppressed even too. And it's so crazy that the Edomites are oppressing their own nation. Okay? That's how wicked Esau is, man. He's oppressing his own people, right? The top 1% elite. Okay, those trillionaires, those families, Oppenheimers, Berries, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, all of them. Okay, they're oppressing their own people. Okay, that's how wicked this place is, man. Okay, It says, and they had no comforter, right? And that's how about Israelites, right? Because they had no power. There's no one to protect us, to guide us, right? Because the Lord disowned us for a period of time, right? It says, and on the side of their oppressors there was power, right? The Lord gave those men that power, okay, to rule over us, okay? It says, but they had no comforter, okay? So there you go, okay? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. It says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, right? Because the wise man, okay, is not going to tolerate the BS. They don't want to be oppressed, okay? And that's to show you too, right? These people are complaining. If you're not complaining, that means you're comfortable, right? People always ask me, okay? People always ask me, why are you complaining? Why are you this? Why are you that? Because I'm not comfortable, okay? I don't want to be here, okay? It's pretty evident like that, okay? The ones that are complaining are the ones that are comfortable, man, okay? And notice it says a wise man, okay? It's not a regular man, okay? A wise man is obviously going to be a man of the Lord first and foremost, right? You have people that are wise in the world, wise in the streets, you know, wise with this and that. But a wise man is going to, really, truly, a wise man is wise in all things, man, okay? Right? You're smart in all things, you know? And through the scriptures we are, okay? I can say that in being humble. It says, and a gift destroys the heart. Verse 8, better it is in the end of the thing, okay, than the beginning thereof, that the patient in the spirit is better than the proud spirit, right? Okay? So that's why we're patient, man, because we're being oppressed, right? And that takes a virtue. If we weren't patient, okay, we'd be doing probably some wickedness, you know, going around bearing arms, you know what I'm saying, doing those types of things, okay? But we're not, man, okay? We're not, all right? And that's why patience in this truth is a very big virtue. Like I like to say, it's a very big virtue, all right? It says, verse 9, be not hasty in the spirit to be angry, right? And that's why this thing is all about control, right? You got to control yourself, you know, your temper. You know, people come into the camp, they might aggravate you, do some stupidness, ask some stupid questions, you know? It says, for the anger resteth in the bosom of fools, right? You know, fools operate out of anger. Oh, I'm gonna go kill this nigga, right? You know, and especially in this kingdom, man, it's all, man, it's crazy, right? You know, women committing adultery, okay, right? Someone might steal from you, right? You can't even go bear arms. You can't go take it upon yourself to go handle that situation. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain situations that you need to have control of yourself over. Okay, and that's pretty much having wisdom, man. Okay, and what does the scripture say? The scripture gives people, okay, we're you know, wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Okay, because a serpent knows when to strike, right? A serpent's calculated, right? They time their precision, their hit, their prey, okay? They're calculated, right? Okay? And snakes are one of the smartest animals, man. Okay? That's how they're like, oh man, they're crazy. So the Lord describes us onto that, having that precision, okay? Being wise, knowing to do certain things. Okay? Verse 10, say not thou, what has the cause of the former days were better than these? Thou hast not inquired wisely concerning this. Verse 11, wisdom is good with the inheritance, and by thereof profit to them that see the sun. So wisdom is obviously going to profit you, okay? But these people don't, and like they said, we live in a microwave generation. These people aren't going to study for that, okay? They're not going to graduate, you know, nothing like that, man. Okay, they're not going to study for that wisdom, all right? Because I think they're going for a while.